Hi everyone, it's Barbara from I know a lot of you guys have been asking for an update on Emmerick. These videos are very difficult for me because I don't really know a lot that I can share with you. I feel like I'm kind of repeating myself, but this time I do have a little bit more of an update of what's going on with him. And so I wanted to just kind of jump on here and share that with you. For anyone that's new, my name is Barbara. Welcome. I normally do unboxing videos, reviews, but this video is special. It's very dear to my heart. It gives me an opportunity to say thank you. And just to kind of share with you a few things. I want to try and keep this short. Today is Sunday, what is today? February 28th. I am getting ready to fly back to Cincinnati to be with my family, to help with the kids and my daughter. But the update that I have for you, let's see, I said today's Sunday. With Emmerick, he actually is in the hospital. It was caught early. He has for anyone that doesn't know, he has leukemia and Dravet syndrome. And what happened is, they came home from their dad's last night on Saturday night, and they were great. Everything was great. You know, the kids had fun with their dad, but they were happy to be home. So, you know, normal routine, no big deal. Candace, my daughter, is giving Emmerick a bath, and she notices he had this incision here from one of the surgeries. And she noticed that there must be a line underneath it, something underneath it, the skin, and it was kind of protruding, which she's never noticed before, but it didn't break the skin. And she's just kind of gave pause and not sure if that's normal. So she called the doctor, and the doctor's like, it doesn't sound like, if it's not, protruding, then it should be okay. I think it might have been a little red. So she took a photo, sent it to the doctor, and the doctor's like, yeah, we should probably look at that. And also, I think it's on the same side. I mean, everything, it's on his right side, I think. But then he also has an access, I guess it's a port underneath the skin on his right side. And so when he has chemo treatments, they have to access that and they call it an access port, which is like a tube that they can inject everything in. That area is numb before they do that. So, but that was close. When there's no tube sticking out, no access point, he can get a bath, he can go swimming, he can, which surprised me. But you don't have to worry about it because sometimes when they put I'm just rambling, the access port in, you can't get it wet, he can't have a bath, and they don't leave it in long. So I think it's on this side of his neck, that's where she noticed this issue. So she went to the hospital last night. It was about, I don't know, maybe about 6 o'clock last night when she called. And first thing she says, don't panic, Mom. She said, but we're on our way to the hospital. Well, how can I not panic? So they took a look at it, and they determined that there was an infection starting. Thank God she went with her instinct, and she took him to the hospital instead of waiting to see if it would go away. So they kept him overnight. And what did did they do it last night? Yes, last night they wanted to access his, where the port is, put an access point in and start giving him antibiotics through that, and do some labs and stuff. They can do it all through that once they stick him once, which is great. So what do I want to tell you about that? She called me this morning with an update. Well, she called me last night with an update. It was probably about midnight, and that's when she said they were keeping him overnight. And then this morning she said that they want to keep him and give him, I don't know, it was last night or this morning, I don't even know, 24-hour antibiotics, so they're going to keep him. So Candace was there, of course, all night. My other grandson, Bennett, he went to his dad's, and then they're going to switch off today. And I don't get there till like 6 o'clock tonight by the time I get my car and everything and drive to her house. But they're gonna switch off, and I think she's gonna spend the night tomorrow night also, I'm not sure. But anyways, so it was the start of an infection. You know, I don't even know what else to say about that. She said that he screamed bloody murder, crocodile tears, kicking when the nurse was trying to put the access point in, and it's numb. Maybe it wasn't numb enough, but she put it in the wrong place the first time. I want to tell my daughter, don't tell me these things, because it just, oh, my daughter even said that she was so upset about this and these things, but she understands these things happen. And I don't know why it was so painful, probably because it was in the wrong spot, because I've been with him when he's had it done 2 other times, and he hardly flinched. So, you know, you never know what's going on. But anyways, what else? He has to go to this is, you know, we're getting into March. We have a calendar of everything that has to be done. And I'm there Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I get there Sunday night, I leave Thursday night. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm there all day to help with the kids. And I'm to the point now where I can take him to the hospital for his testing. I can talk to the doctors. My daughter will FaceTime the doctors so she can go to work. She has a new job and she carries the insurance, so she has to work. They cannot lose that insurance. Thank goodness her boss is very understanding. But he has to go to the hospital, I think, every Monday in March. Some appointments are 4 to 6 hours, some are overnight, some are 8 to 10 hours, so you never know. So Mondays are kind of like, once Bennett gets on the bus, then, you know, I kind of help out at the hospital. One of my biggest fears, a lot of you guys know, because I've shared this with you, that one of my biggest fears is for Emmerick to have a seizure when he's in my care and there's no one else around. That happened. And thank goodness, it was less than a minute, and he did not require rescue medicines. Mike was there, but he was in the office with the door shut on a conference call. So I'm screaming at the top of my lungs, Mike. And we try to film the seizure so the doctors can see it. And I FaceTime the mom and the dad and said, okay, they said, you know, he's coming out of it. So no rescue meds. It was horrible. I can't explain it. It's just not anything that I ever want to experience again. The chances of it happening again are pretty strong. But I feel a little more prepared, I think, than I was. Didn't see it coming on. He was fine. Overall, he's pretty good. I mean, he's sleeping, he's eating less. He is very weak. He was in the hospital 34 days, so his legs are still really weak. And the medication he's on is so much medication. I think in the morning, I don't know, I think I saw 7 things that my daughter was giving him. And then in the afternoon, I give him 3 and a mouthwash. And now he's gonna have another antibiotic, so that'll be 4. And then he has the same stuff that he has in the morning at night. But overall, I think he's doing very well. As far as when he's home, he seems happy for the most part. He's not napping, but then he sleeps all night, and he's a solid sleeper. So that's all I know to share with you guys. A ton of doctor's appointments, a ton of hospital visits, in-home nurse care, I think that's what they call it, come to give him his chemo treatments, which they have to put the access port in. So, I mean, overall, I think he's doing well, considering. So that's all. I mean, it just seems like one appointment after another. And there are like a few days during the week, like I think it was this week originally, he had like 3 days, no appointments in the middle of the week. No nurse coming, no nothing. And so I think he had like 2 weeks of that. But now You know, you just kind of go with it. I know I'm rambling. I know I'm not making sense, but I just want to kind of jump on here and share that with you. I wanted to also, I have a couple more things to share with you. It all has to do with you guys, with Emmerick and my daughter's boss. Last week, I think it was Thursday or Friday, she called me. She said, "You're not going to believe what happened." Her boss filled her calendar, like filled it appointment after appointment after appointment. And it did nothing uncommon, like no red flag, no nothing. And she's like, "Oh, okay, well, you know, whatever they do." And he called her after a little bit and he said, "I'm just kidding." He filled it because he made her an appointment to go get a facial at 1:30 that day. And he said, "These are just bogus appointments." He said, "You're going for a facial." Wasn't that sweet? He is very giving. He believes in home-work balance. Family comes first. So she's very fortunate to have an understanding boss that is flexible with her. And Candace is very good at when she's at the hospital, she has her laptop, she's working. I mean, you just sit there. I mean, a lot of times Emmerick might be sleeping or he's just, you know, he's in bed. You're not allowed to get up. So she does do work, and she does work in the evenings or early in the morning before she goes to work. So, you know, she's a very good employee as far as, "Oh, my son's sick, I can't work." So she has that. So that's really, really nice. Okay. What else? I have some thank yous, and I just, all right, where should I start? I have a few things here. First of all, my daughter lives in Cincinnati, and Cincinnati has a La Rosa's Pizzeria, and it's very popular. I think it's only in Cincinnati. And Grater's Ice Cream, which is, I think, also a Cincinnati thing. So thank you, Deborah, for sending us gift certificates for La Rosa's and for Grater's Ice Cream. These we haven't used yet. We will definitely put these to use. A lot of times Sundays when I come home, when I fly in, we order something, I go get it. So although it's getting nicer out, I think it's raining there today. It's raining here in DC also. We're saving the ice cream one for when the weather warms up a little bit, because Emmerick can be outside, just not around people in a crowd in a building. So thank you, Deborah. Very much appreciate it. Robin. Oh my gosh. I got another letter from Robin. She sends me these handwritten notes. This one's very touching, let me tell you. It gave me some things to think about. So I appreciate this. And I can relate. Let's just put it that way. So thank you, Robin. And when Mike told me, he says, "Oh, you have a letter from Robin." I'm like, "Don't open it. I'll open it when I get home." So that was really sweet. I love those. And then I received a package from Tammy. And Tammy sent me this really nice note that she watches my videos and was touched yet saddened by Emmerick's struggle. And she works for a railroad company. So Tammy, thank you so much. These will definitely be put to work. And you know what? I might actually have to take this and you take this to the hospital. But there are some nice goodies in here. Wait till Emmerick sees this. He will love that. And then some clips and stuff. So thank you, Tammy. That was very, very thoughtful. Thank you very much. And I also received, sorry, I got interrupted. I thought that was my daughter calling. There is a mom who lives in my daughter's area. Her name is Erin. And she reached out to me through Instagram and asked if there was anything she could do to help. If she could send the boys something, if we needed anything, that she was there to help us. Well, I don't want to give out her business, but her son actually goes to Emmerick School. Yes, they're not the same age, but he goes to Emmerick School. We have a lot of things in common. And when I got home, Mike said, "There's this package here." We weren't sure who it was from, but it's from Erin, and it's from Young and Wild and Friedman. Look at this. It is an activity set. Have you guys heard of this company? This is pretty neat. So this is going in my suitcase today. This is an errand, but this is the company. To do an activity. I've never heard of this company. This is really nice. Thank you so much, Aaron. He's gonna really enjoy this. He's very creative. Okay, what else do I have? I have a couple more things. Shelly, thank you so much. Okay, I received this book, Streams in the Desert, from Shelly, and this really nice note. And it says, I hope this daily devotional book will help you during this challenging time. Praying for you to have the strength to do this. Thanks, Shelly. You know, this is going in my suitcase because I don't always have the strength. But I'm trying. I'm doing the best I can right now. But honestly, it does get a little easier in some respects and harder in other respects. So as far as things getting easier, it is just getting into the routine, if there is such a thing. The hard part, the struggles, the challenges are seeing my grandson hurting. That is where it just, you guys know, you know, it's hard. It's really hard. But we do what we need to do. And I'm happy that I can be there. And I received a card. There's one for Candace, so I'm taking this with me today, and there's one for me. And it says, this isn't really a card. It's a hug in an envelope. And this is from Susie. Thank you so much, Susie. And it says, Barbara, no tears. And I'm like, really? Of course there were tears, Susie. I'm not going to read the rest to you guys, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You guys are the best. Continue, please, sending us prayers. Give me those virtual hugs. Give me that virtual love. We need it. This is going to be a long, long struggle, and but we're going to get through it, and he's going to beat this. So I'm sending you guys all my appreciation, all my love, for your support, your kindness, and just thank you. Thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.